And when they were scattered, they went into Africa and eventually became mixed with the populations already there.
Right, the ability to execute.
We're almost at halftime. Looking to pass on first and goal. Williams gets away. Caleb Williams across his body and caught. They say touchdown.
Williams has time against the four-man rush. Backpedaling, scanning, now running out of time. Circling back. Joystick on the move again. Are you kidding me? Caleb Williams dancing, cutting, mesmerizing run by the quarterback. Bertrand does come. It's picked up extremely well for a while, but now Caleb going forward. Like a joystick out there, the human joystick, and a man left alone, and Addison made the catch.
And encouraging his teammates.
Caleb Williams keeps the ball, keeps his feet, and whirls through a tackle. That trip to New York could be very fruitful.
Here in the first half, Williams under all kinds of pressure. Now scrambles, throws on the move, caught. What a catch. Ford down the sideline. And hoping it would fit into the recruiting profile. Easier to get the edge guys. He's got a big shot up there. It's Addison again. Can he stay on his feet? He does. Jordan Addison.
They haven't really done a good job taking care of the football. Caleb Williams taking a shot, and Addison is one.
Right, the ability to execute.
We're almost at halftime. Looking to pass on first and goal. Williams gets away. Caleb Williams across his body and caught. They say touchdown.
Williams has time against the four-man rush. Backpedaling, scanning, now running out of time. Circling back. Joystick on the move again. Are you kidding me? Caleb Williams dancing, cutting, mesmerizing run by the quarterback. Bertrand does come. It's picked up extremely well for a while, but now Caleb going forward. Like a joystick out there, the human joystick, and a man left alone, and Addison made the catch.
And encouraging his teammates.
Caleb Williams keeps the ball, keeps his feet, and whirls through a tackle. That trip to New York could be very fruitful.
Here in the first half, Williams under all kinds of pressure. Now scrambles, throws on the move, caught. What a catch. Ford down the sideline. And hoping it would fit into the recruiting profile. Easier to get the edge guys. He's got a big shot up there. It's Addison again. Can he stay on his feet? He does. Jordan Addison.
They haven't really done a good job taking care of the football. Caleb Williams taking a shot, and Addison is one.
Right, the ability to execute.
We're almost at halftime. Looking to pass on first and goal. Williams gets away. Caleb Williams across his body and caught. They say touchdown.
Williams has time against the four-man rush. Backpedaling, scanning, now running out of time. Circling back. Joystick on the move again. Are you kidding me? Caleb Williams dancing, cutting, mesmerizing run by the quarterback. Bertrand does come. It's picked up extremely well for a while, but now Caleb going forward. Like a joystick out there, the human joystick, and a man left alone, and Addison made the catch.
And encouraging his teammates.
Caleb Williams keeps the ball, keeps his feet, and whirls through a tackle. That trip to New York could be very fruitful.
Here in the first half, Williams under all kinds of pressure. Now scrambles, throws on the move, caught. What a catch. Ford down the sideline. And hoping it would fit into the recruiting profile. Easier to get the edge guys. He's got a big shot up there. It's Addison again. Can he stay on his feet? He does. Jordan Addison.
They haven't really done a good job taking care of the football. Caleb Williams taking a shot, and Addison is one.
Right, the ability to execute.
We're almost at halftime. Looking to pass on first and goal. Williams gets away. Caleb Williams across his body and caught. They say touchdown.
Williams has time against the four-man rush. Backpedaling, scanning, now running out of time. Circling back. Joystick on the move again. Are you kidding me? Caleb Williams dancing, cutting, mesmerizing run by the quarterback. Bertrand does come. It's picked up extremely well for a while, but now Caleb going forward. Like a joystick out there, the human joystick, and a man left alone, and Addison made the catch.
and encouraging his teammates.
Caleb Williams keeps the ball, keeps his feet, and whirls through a tackle. That trip to New York could be very fruitful.
Here in the first half, Williams under all kinds of pressure. Now scrambles, throws on the move, caught. What a catch. Ford down the sideline. And
Hoping it would fit into the recruiting profile. Easier to get the edge guys. He's got a big shot up there. It's Addison again. Can he stay on his feet? He does. Jordan Addison. They haven't really done a good job taking care of the football. Caleb Williams taking a shot, and Addison is one.
Right, the ability to execute.
We're almost at halftime. Looking to pass on first and goal. Williams gets away. Caleb Williams across his body and caught. They say touchdown.
Williams has time against the four-man rush, backpedaling, scanning, now running out of time, circling back, joystick on the move again. Are you kidding me?
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire bragging.
Yo.
See a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football,
I had it muted, Carter. Boy, Carter, I seen y'all join the City of Refuge the other day, man. I seen y'all join church. Yo, what's up, bro? I thought y'all been going there though.
shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going for the big play. Harvey toast to coverage. Got it deep downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns! Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd. I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
Hey, what's up, bro? You gotta read for yourself and learn for yourself too.
The give is to Williams. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to pass, it's Roach. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Williams. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible.
What up, CA?
You're going to help out your team.
The Trojans with the 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on 1st down.
I gave up a fluky touchdown, bro.
Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
And the Trojans are rolling down the field. Dropping back, it's Roach. Forced out of the pocket. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Turning on the Jets. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the tailback. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown USC! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising.
hop in that room. I'm gonna sit in here until when y'all eat. I'm gonna go back in there and start my show. And this man catch all that craziness, man.
Trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Really nice job by the defense, understanding 1st and goal. What do most people do on 1st and goal? They're going to try to run the football in. The defense says, nah, bro, not in my house. Nice job getting in the backfield, getting the stop.
Wide receiver going in motion. He might want another play. He'll go to work in the air on second down. Buying some time. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Longhorns!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a man. It's Roach. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab inside the 30. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. From the shotgun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for a loss.
There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice game. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
Caught behind the line. It's Fowler. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the... And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
So nice to have the run game, so nice to trust in it, so nice to cut this game to a one-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming. We got to get this fixed, but we got some positive mojo on our side.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Motion from the wideout. Got the quick completion. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter.
Trying to beat the D deep. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try to at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, Texans!
situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. Looks like he's going to bring it out. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
And that's the problem when you get in second and 4F. The defense knows they make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep, they break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
Under fire. Makes the grab. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Breaks into the open. He smashes his way through again. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Might as well give it to him again. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to...
Touchdown, Longhorns! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
I tell you what, when you give me that kind of effort, I'm going to find you more often. What a layout. QB throws the football a little bit in front of him, had to dive and go make the catch. He lays out, secures the catch through the ground. Never got to catch it all the way through the ground. Nice effort by that receiver there.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hold. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Back to throw, it's Roach. Dances away to buy time. Now he's looking into the middle. Pulls it in down the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up. He has been open all day, and the key to making him a Trojan legend is to just feed him the ball.
And the key to every USC team is finding the playmaker.
Turning it on. The sure hands, it's Williams. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
They just keep firing. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. To the air, it's Roach. Here's a heat. This one's complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to get back in this ballgame.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it's a final now and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Florida State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Seminoles ever do that? Never know what can happen when two good teams face off. But even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Gives it on the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Motion from the wide receiver. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that fourth down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
21.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give out of the gun. He breaks a tackle. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today, it's been for touchdowns.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes an offense you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Back to throw, it's Roach. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller
offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pulls it in, it's Williams. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Roach. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Bring in the heat. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. You know, 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Simon. Spins away from one. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 2nd down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Smashes ahead. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he
He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs, and that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
Back's going for the goal line. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
So the offense, more than happy with the results of the play, will decline the penalty. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this to put them on top as we get close to closing time. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the sideline celebration is on as they've taken the lead in the final minute. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Roach. Oh, they're after him. Takes a hit as he fired.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of the DB. Nice job by the defense.
That will be the final.